What is going on, Jasmy family? Welcome back to Run My Crypto. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because so I do pay attention to my community's comments, and a lot of questions I was getting asked was if I was recording in a bird cage. So I had to switch it up, man. I got the egg chair out the way, got a computer chair back here. I'm so buff you can't really see it. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in to Run My Crypto. Got a super exciting video for you guys today. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. This is massive, 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 especially for the Jasmy family. Tons of information, and this will take Jasmy over the edge, guys. This information that I'm going to bring to you is going to take Jasmy to the next level, 100% guaranteed. So I hope you guys like this one. Make sure you guys watch all the way through to the end. Super, super informational video, guys. All right, let's get into it. Alright guys, so we're going to switch gears a little bit. We're going to get more serious with this video so that Jasmy, to understand, to take Jasmy to the next level, there's some key items that I think we're missing, right? So if we look at everything as a whole, we're going to look at and we're going to talk about what Jasmy has done to set up their project for success, okay? Then we're going to look at the partnerships that are going to take Jasmy to the next level. But guys, we're missing out on one thing. So what I'm going to do is explain that to you guys so you guys have a clear understanding of what else needs to be done to finalize Jasmy, to get it beyond these little predictions that everybody's saying, the 15 cents, the all-time high at 11 cents. I believe that's crazy, guys. There's no way this project cannot go superseded back to its all-time high because of some certain indications that are missing, right? So what I'm going to try to do is reveal that for you guys, because all these doubting Thomases are actually making it feel like Jasmy's not going to go nowhere. But on the flip side, if you're really in tune with crypto and you've been doing your research and you've done your homework, you're going to understand that Jasmy is building a powerful project, and people are missing out on it, guys. I'm not going to take advice from somebody who hasn't put in the work and the effort to understand that what Jasmy is doing behind the scenes, right? And they're bringing out more clarity and more transparency on the projects that they're setting themselves up to do. All right, so we're going to touch on some of those key points. I do believe that we are going to blow beyond that $1 mark in this next bull run, and to go further out in the future, there's no way Jasmy won't be worth over $10, $20 because of the amount of stuff that's going on and what they're doing. Yeah, it seems far-fetched. Yeah, we're down 99%, whatever the case may be, but tell me what project is not down by 90-some%. Big projects like Solana, they're down 90-some%. Do I think that project's dead? Do I think it's going to go to $40, $30? Solana, no, sitting at 19, 20 bucks. That project's going to go back up to 500 bucks or maybe even more because of the amount of utility and the amount of work that they're putting in. And that's something people don't realize. People come into YouTube to find a solution to how to invest, or I'm just going to go based off of what somebody's saying. Yeah, obviously that's what I'm doing, but let me give you some facts, some hardcore evidence behind it. So if you guys want to make a difference in your lives and invest in a project that will give you some significant gains and put you in position to continue doing this over and over and over as every cycle comes, and eventually you could change your life and the lives of many others. All right, so let's jump into this Jasmy video. But before, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I hope you guys enjoy this information that I'm going to bring to you guys today to give you guys some clarity, some confidence behind what you're investing in, to ensure you that the project Jasmy that you're investing in is worth it, is valuable, and has a future. All right, guys, Jasmy to the moon. Let's go. Let's jump into this video. All right, so let's talk about what Jasmy is doing as a project, how Jasmy has set themselves up for success. We're going to touch on some key points. So my key point number one is their partnerships, right? So Jasmy has positioned themselves to kind of scale out the crypto space. And what I mean by that is they started to jump into different sectors of crypto that are pretty popular. So we'll start with a stable coin, right? So this is up in the air. I need some more clarity on it, but from what I'm hearing is JPYD is a Japanese yen stable coin that has been put in place, and this will be backed for Jasmy. So I need some more information on it, but I'm catching wind. I need 100% clarity. The problem is this information comes out in Japanese, and it's hard to kind of break that down, but it is what it is. But going beyond that, so Jasmy has positioned themselves in the DeFi sector, right? So what have they done? They formed Jasmy Labs. They have a Pi Lab and Bifrost partnership, and Cana Labs. So this is the DeFi sector of what Jasmy's getting into. They partnered up with Kana Labs or Kana Labs to basically put themselves in the exchange and the market in the Chinese, Japanese sector. So they're doing the thing with putting themselves out there to be able to scale out. Another thing that they have done, I mean, something powerful to understand is Jasmy's on about 56 or 57 exchanges. I have a list of them. Actually, I'll post that in the comment section or the description, where you can see the list of the exchanges that Jasmy's affiliated with and they're being sold on. So that is huge. So that means that Jasmy's out there, guys, and it's accessible to everybody. So they are setting themselves up for success by utilizing these key items. All right, so into the gaming sector. So we'll jump into the gaming sector. Jasmy has entered into the gaming sector through Sony. So, but here's the thing that I think is going to be somewhat crypto and somewhat real world utility, right? So gaming for Sony is going to go to the next level, but they're all focused on using Web3 technology, right? So that gaming sector is going to jump into Web3, where you have Xbox, you have PlayStation, you have Oculus. All this gaming in-house is going to go run off of Web3, which is important, right? So more adoption will come out of Web3 versus being in crypto gaming. But they do have a partnership with I believe it is eGames. So what eGames is a crypto version, and it's a sports esports driven platform where they have NFTs and certain things like that. So recap, DeFi, gaming, and not only that, so we'll jump into how they position themselves to the real world utility, right? So they have Travala, the partnership with Travala. You could actually use Jasmy tokens to purchase airline tickets, book hotels, and rent cars. So they are in partnership with the travel agency. So super bullish. All right, so their data locker, Jasmy has set themselves up to basically focus and hone in on storing data that belongs to us, personal data. Now basically what they're saying is that data is going to be your new brand of gold. What I'm saying by that is that the value behind personal data into Web3 is going to be significantly huge, because it's going to be valuable. Why? Because what drives AI? Data, right? AI can't perform unless it has personal data. All these platforms like Facebook, they can't run the way they run without understanding personal data. They want to understand what people are doing on the day-to-day. They want to understand what people, how they live their lives, what they like. That's going to be able to market. So if you had a system, right, and I'm going to talk about it. So we're going to skip forward about Jasmy and AI. Okay, Jasmy chain. Let's talk about Jasmy chain. Jasmy chain is running off of AI engine, right? So what happens with this AI engine? This thing is going to collect data, but with our rights. So we have the rights to that data. So you have to understand that data is like gold, because in order to expand AI and have AI be able to understand humanity, it needs to understand data coming out of people. So what is it? So what I think is our phones, right? Most of the transactions and everything we do are on our cell phones, right? So our cell phones are basically putting out our information, things that we like. What do we watch? YouTube algorithm, right? What are people into? Why are people doing the things they do? Where do they love to go? Where do they love to travel? What do they like to buy? What is the most popular spots? But why do people like these things, right? So AI collects all that data and is able to build a system that can cater to what people really like, right? So that's important, right? Because if you think it as a marketing perspective, that I would understand what majority of the people like, right? So you could actually set this in phases. So you can market to what a big group of people like, you could market to what only certain people like, and you could kind of market to those little ones that are off differently, that run differently than other people. And you have the advantage of being able to market to all these different types of people and all these different likes towards people, which is super intense, right? So that's Jasmy chain, AI engine powered. So correct me if I'm wrong, but that is huge. Okay, so the data locker, that's basically us being able to have our information only given out and make money off of our information, or what we like, or what we do choose to do, which is super huge. All right, so let me recap all that. So how Jasmy has set themselves up as a business, right? Jasmy has done their part as a business to put themselves into position to scale out tremendously, right? We have exchanges, over 50 some, 60 some exchanges. We have DeFi, all right, Jasmy Labs, we have Pi Lab, we have Kona Labs, we have gaming with Sony and PlayStation, we have eGame, we have Travala, travel agency, we have the data locker, the IoT. The Internet of Things is basically anything that could operate with off of internet. That's what Jasmy is kind of marketing out to, right? And so, which leads me to my next point. Well, we have Jasmy Chain, and then my next point is we have marketing, right? So Jasmy has partnership up with DWF Labs. They are the biggest marketing company for Jasmy. They're going out to push Jasmy and beyond just the Asian market. They're working their way into the United States market and other countries, which is going to bring massive adoption to Jasmy. But they could do all the work. They could put in all this work, right? And it doesn't matter because there's still a gap. And I'll get into that gap. All right. So next thing I'm going to touch on is the lockup. Now, we have all this utility, all this powerhouse play, all this business setup. We have a model in place. Now, with that lockup, okay, with that lockup, we kind of need that per se right now, but there's a couple things that I've been noticing with the lockup and then understanding how Binance owns 23%. So there's two ways this could play out, right? So Binance could actually dump out the coins, and those could be the coins that Jasmy locks up, or they're going to lock up a certain other amount of something else. But the problem is there's too many loose ends, right? So we have a little bit of supply left. Binance could dump out a gang of Jasmy, and then we'll find ourselves in a pickle, right, with a big supply that's just floating around, right? Now, if Jasmy chooses to lock that up, and maybe that's what they're waiting for, I don't know. That's just kind of just going to work in whatever way, but there is a way to prevent all this, right? And this is the most important part of the video that I need you guys to understand. This is where I wanted you guys to be. I wanted you guys to be in this position to understand that this is the most important thing. All right, guys? So I'm going to take a cut real quick, and then I'm going to get into it. All right? It'll be fast for you, long for me. All right? So hold tight, guys. Let's get into this one. All right, guys, the most important thing, okay, we're going to look at it all right now. We're going to lay it all on the table. We have Jasmy has put themselves in position. They put in the work to make that project successful. Okay, they have the partnerships to back that up. We have a Q4 lockup that could potentially raise the price. We have Binance holding a significant amount of Jasmy, so that would keep everybody skeptical. But how we can offset this, the gap that we are missing, guys, is our community. Our community needs to get stronger. Our holdings are pretty low. We're only at about 50-some thousand holdings, right? We look at Shiba Inu, over 1 million holdings. Pepe coin, these are meme coin, guys, over 1 million holdings. Okay? I'm talking about chains that are on Ethereum having over 900,000, over 100K, over 200K. Jasmy is only sitting at 57,000 holdings, guys. We need to change that. We need to continue buying and holding and passing along the Jasmy coin, the understanding, because we have to build that community a lot stronger, guys. We have to keep talking about Jasmy. We got to keep pushing Jasmy. And I'm not talking for some other sponsor. I don't get paid for none of these videos, none of that crap. But I am a believer that Jasmy is going to be able to go over that point to make me some money, to make you guys some money, and for us to be able to continue investing in cryptocurrency as it gets stronger, as more adoption comes in. That's my end game. Okay, that's my goal, is to continue. You know, I'll continue talking about Jasmy because I really think there's something special about this project. I think that Jasmy is gonna do major things, you know, because of the stuff that they're doing the transparency that they're providing. But as community, as in Jasmy holders, we have to get stronger in our holding positions. That would eliminate any fear from Binance dumping on the market. If we could build up that bags, we consume that supply that Jasmy has, it's going to bump the price. And then once that price bumps, then you'll see Binance start to throw out a little bit more of those tokens. And then as a community, we keep picking them up, right? And then once we, as a strong community, we could consume those tokens, and that would actually raise the value for us, right? We can't beat no institutional investors, but I'll tell you what, we can make a huge dent against institutional investors. That's what we need to do. We need to flip and stop relying on institutional investors to being able to control this market. You know, CZ plays a funny way. He likes to, you know, control that. We need to stop that. The communities need to get stronger, and we need to invest stronger and hold stronger in order to make a change and a difference in the crypto community. So this is the last gap that I have, guys. We have a business that is strong 100% in place. They've done their part. Now we need to do our part as a community to make Jasmy go to the freaking moon, guys. All right, I hope you guys got some value out of this. I hope you guys make sure that you understand. Make sure you guys are doing your research. Understand, don't just take someone's advice on a project. Do your research. Make sure you know what you're investing in, and is it value? Is there value in that project? And in Jasmy, I believe there's massive value, guys. I believe that Jasmy will go to the moon, and I believe that we'll all celebrate Jasmy one day, and it's going to be amazing when we get there, guys. All right, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Appreciate the time. Hope you guys have a wonderful Labor Day weekend. Take care, be blessed, and thank you for tuning to Run My Crypto.